Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JP here. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing Rangers' result against Hearts at the weekend. We'll talk a wee bit about Martin's future as well, and we'll just get straight into this video, guys. So just before I get into the video, obviously I didn't do a prediction video for this. I did explain this in the WhatsApp group that I've got going with Bob and Scott, channel legends, of course, and explained to them the situation. I was actually getting married last week. I got married on Thursday. And we had the reception on Saturday. Due to that fact, I was so busy organising the party and stuff like that, I didn't even have time to watch the game. I watched a little bit here and there. I think I seen the first goal live and then turned it off because I was so busy with stuff. So I will just talk about this game. In fact, we'll talk about the result. I didn't, as I said, didn't see the game. I've seen the highlights of the games. I think there's about 3 or 4 dubious decisions in the game from VAR. But that didn't change the outcome of the game, didn't change the result. Rangers will never win in this game, in my belief, in my opinion. I did say before the game that we'd win 2-1. That was really being optimistic when I said that. And I didn't truly believe it, to be honest with you. I think looking at this game, I was not confident. And after that performance, I'm not confident of beating anybody. I'll go into a wee bit more about that when we talk about Martin. But yeah, the result for Hearts is completely justified. Hearts were better than us. It just looks like they were no interested. We're lacklustre in performance. We're just no showing any energy. I don't know where this closing down and this attacking football that Russell Martin promised us at the start of the when he came in, none of that's there, and it's clear to see that he's not the man for the job. But as I say, we'll talk about this game. Their first goal came from, I think actually we tried to pass it forward and they passed it out of defence. It hits Lawrence Shankland on the arm and then he continues his run and passes it into Braga. Braga kind of holds it up a little bit, waits for Lawrence Shankland to get into the box. He passes it to Shankland and Shankland puts it away. Really good finish, by the way, from Shankland. VAR looked at it. They looked at it for a long time and decided that it wasn't a handball, or I don't know what they decided, but they decided it wasn't a goal. Now, fair enough. I didn't understand that decision, but from him handling the ball to the ball ending up in the back of net, there was a period of time where we could have defended better. I don't understand why Shankland's run wasn't tracked into the box. It looks like Diamande started tracking him a little bit and then kind of gave up, and he left him to Giga, who Giga isn't even looking. He's looking the other way. He's looking at the boy with the ball, obviously. Doesn't even know that Shankland's there. I doubt there was a shout from Diamande that he's even left his man. So regardless of the poor VAR decision, we've got to defend that, and we didn't do that. So fair play to Hearts. They played the whistle, and that's what they done, and they scored a goal. Fair enough. So other than that, there's no really a lot to talk about in terms of our chances. I think we hit the bar at one point, or the post, sorry. And then we got a goal that was disallowed. Again, I think it's a dodgy one. Keeper's under the ball. He kind of loses a little bit. He's under a little bit of pressure from Asgard. And it kind of ricochets around a bit in the box. I didn't even know who's put it in at the back post there, but it's sneaked in. And VAR's looked at it and said, no, interfering with the goalkeeper or whatever. Nonsense in my book. Keepers get far too much protection. And I will mention the one from Jack Butland last year against Motherwell. That for me was a legit goal as well. I'm not just saying it because it's Rangers. Obviously, I'll admit any time this happens, for me it's an injustice to the player who scores. So I didn't agree with that one, but again, as we'll talk about, it didn't affect the outcome of this game, I don't think, to be honest with you. And then later on, Hearts got a penalty. Again, dubious decision. I don't think there's much, if any, contact at all. It was probably a lazy tackle from Diamande in the box, and the boys kind of anticipating the contact and went down. No saying he's died. Players do this. They wait for the contact in the box and they go down. He's probably went down a little bit early. But VAR again looks at it and gives it. For me, it wasn't a penalty, but it is what it is. Shankland takes it. Butland saves it, but Shankland quick on the mark. puts it in for the rebound, and aye, well done again to them. It's no Hearts' fault that the referee was poor. They're not going to look at that result and go off, we won the day but we're lucky because of the referee. They're not going to think that. They're going to think, do you know what, we just went to Ibrox and spanked Rangers. That's what they're going to be thinking, and that's probably the truth of the matter. Do we go for here? The result was poor, but for me it was expected. I wasn't expecting anything. In fact, I was probably maybe hoping for a draw, if anything. Rangers sit now 10th in the league. The way the running games is going to go, if certain results go against us, or go for other clubs rather, then we could be sitting bottom of the table by the next time we play. That is not acceptable. It's not acceptable for a team like Hearts or Aberdeen or Hibs or any of the kind of teams, Motherwell even. So it's certainly not acceptable to be at Rangers with 5 games in and we've not even won a game. We've scored 3 goals in that point. It's just not even close to good enough. If we were playing reasonably well and just maybe not putting the chances away, I could understand that, and you could go, right, we're building something here and it's just maybe a wee bit unlucky, and maybe even blame the players for it, but it's just not working. We're not doing anything. As I say, Martin came in, he's going to do this, do that, we're going to be attacking and we're going to be in their faces and we're going to win the ball high up the park. And I genuinely said this in the first video that I done about Russell Martin. So he's maybe even in the same mould as Ange Postecoglou, and of course I got laughed at in the comments because he's nothing like Ange Postecoglou. I didn't say that, but for what Martin promised us, it could potentially be a similar style of play. It has not gone that way at all. I actually looked back at some of the performances for Southampton just before he got sacked. I think he got beat 5-0 for like Tottenham, poor result against Chelsea, poor result against Wolves, I think it was. And the calamitous defending just echoes what we've seen here. Because I didn't really watch the English football, if I'm honest with you. Maybe occasionally catch an Arsenal game or something. So I didn't really see much of Russell Martin at Southampton. But from those few videos that I watched, it was absolutely just calamitous defending, echoing exactly what we've seen here. And it's just not good enough. I don't understand the reasoning to bring him into the club in the first place. Now, just before the summer, well, in fact, probably gone on since about Christmas, we were told there was a takeover, and we were excited about that. And some people, I think, jumped on it. Oh, we're going to sign everybody. We're going to be signing players like Man City do, and it was never going to be like that for me. I was kind of a wee bit more realistic in the £20 million transfer budget that we got. I thought was kind of reasonable, and I thought that's fair enough. And I was excited. And we're looking at all these different managers. We're looking at Ancelotti's son. We're looking potentially to bring Gerrard back. We're looking at, I think it was a German boy, touted about the job as well. And he was an exciting prospect as well. And then as soon as Russell Martin's name came up, I was like, nah, I don't want that. And as the closer it got to him being decided, I was like, I've got a sneaky feeling they're going to go with him. And I really did not understand it. I've looked at his CV, it's no good CV. I've looked at his style of play, it does not work anywhere. You'd maybe go to Real Madrid or a Barcelona or something with the players and the quality that they've got, and potentially it could work, but it's not going to work. It certainly didn't work in England. It's not going to work in Scottish football, that's for sure. And I just don't understand the appointment. For me, the blame lies at Patrick Stewart, Kevin Thelwell. They're responsible for bringing this guy in. And I'd be questioning their integrity as well, and whether they should be leaving at the same time as Martin as well. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I don't want to go too on a big tangent here, and I don't want to be too negative on the channel either. I was sceptic about bringing him in at the time when he was announced. That's no changed any of my view. In fact, I don't know if any of you are, but if you're follow me on Facebook or that, you'll see for day one I've said Martin out, and that includes the Motherwell game in his first day, and I got a lot of comments, that's ridiculous, blah blah blah, it's only been one game. But it hadn't been just the one game, it was the qualifiers that we were poor in, it was the friendlies that we just didn't see anything at all, and I've proved to be right, and I didn't want to be right. I wanted to be completely wrong. I wanted to sit up here and say I was wrong, Russell Martin is the man for the job, but that's not happened, and it's no shock to me. certainly this result against Hearts isn't a shock to me. And I'm looking at it now and I can't see any game where we're going to win. We've got Hibs next in the Cup. I cannot see us winning that game. And there's no team in the league I can look at and go, right, we're going to beat them the day. Or we're going to beat them whenever we play them. And that includes Livingston and Falkirk and all that as well, by the way. It's really got to that point where I'm looking at every single fixture going, I can't see us going out and win. And I had that feeling against Alloa. Yes, we did win, but we struggled again and we conceded 2 really poor goals in that game. So I don't understand. I don't have any faith in this management team whatsoever. I know what I'm out right now. So tell me what you guys think. I'm going to end the video there. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. I don't know when that'll be. Again, obviously, as I say, I had my wedding. I've got a week of work and then I need to go on my honeymoon for 2 weeks. So I don't know how many videos I'll get out in that point. I'll maybe try and do something over in Cape Verde when I'm there. But